Excuse me for that. Wow. Well, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome along to the live stream. Welcome to Crighton Pet Services live dog walk. Joining the pack. Along with me, Stephen Crighton, my business Crighton Pet Services. And we're out with the team, 6 dogs this morning. Hi, you're all very eager for something just now. You're not getting anything yet, thank you. We've not really done anything. And we're just kind of sneaking along the edge of the golf course. This little part here is kind of sort of bridle way, so to speak. You'll see it in a second. It's on the other side of this set of bushes. Edith is firmly on the fairway there, but we are probably a hole and a half ahead of the next set of golfers, so we've got a good amount of time to get off this fairway before they catch up to us. They're still, I can see, they've just arrived onto the not the fairway, what do you call it, onto the green of the hole behind. So they still need to putt out, get set up on the tee, and by the time they get to us, we'll be long gone, long gone, long gone. So we are asking you to join us and walk with us on this glorious spring day in Edinburgh. Wow, it is phenomenal. We've been very lucky this week, at least. In the previous couple of weeks, we've had to deal with some horrific weather, to be honest, and one of them being quite a significant amount of wind, which is never good for the stream, because all you hear is that rumble of the wind going through the microphone. So I've actually managed to acquire myself a couple of better microphones that I can clip into the camera and see if that makes a difference, see if that kind of drowns out some of that rumble and that awful background din that happens when it's windy. But of course we've not really had that much to deal with since the delivery of microphones has arrived, so we'll just have to bide our time and wait and see if that's worth the purchase or not. There's a couple of guys up ahead of us, way ahead, probably playing, I imagine their third shot. I imagine probably that's their third shot that they're just taking just now. And here's the tee. So we're clear. Or we're about to be. We're about to be. What I don't want the dogs to do, I don't know if you can see on the red path here, or whatever colour this path is, there's some horse poo just there. Edith! This way, guys. Good puppies. Well done. It's good of them to avoid that obviously fairly high value distraction. We should, when it comes to dog behaviour, you kind of ignore things that are not problematic unless they become self-rewarding, and obviously eating dog poo, not dog poo, horse poo is incredibly rewarding to the dogs. So we don't ignore that. We try and steer them the right way. And I don't think that'll be the last of what we see, but nevertheless, I'm sure we'll manage on. Dogs are in good form, as they just showed. Very responsive. If you're tuning in for the first time and you're just seeing us on your feed for the very first time, we go live every day around about the same time. So if you're finding yourself on your coffee break or at a lull, why not hit that subscribe button? You can tune into our fun more often. And if you like what you see but you're not sure if you're able to join our live streams, these videos actually go up after we finish filming. They go up as a video also, so you can watch them back from any day of the week if you've missed any. And of course, it doesn't cost you anything. The lovely people at YouTube provide us all this for basically nothing. Just your time and your attention, really. That's all they require from you. So if you're willing to give it to us, we'd be very much obliged. But of course, there's no need. We are looking for the right people to join our little community, not just anyone to join it. And I think that's quite important. to how YouTube have their algorithm set up. We've got some more horse poo here. Just going to see how the dogs deal with it before I start telling them off. Ruby, Ruby! Aha. You're not rolling in it, sweetheart. You are not rolling in it. Come on, keep moving. Keep moving. Yes. That was almost problematic. Juno, come on. You're not going to like it. They only eat a vegetarian diet. It's just... Juno. Juno. So dogs, unlike cats, dogs will eat any kind of diet. So they'll eat berries and vegetables and other fruits, as well as meat and grains and goodness knows what. And whereas cats only really have a carnivore diet, and horses only really have a vegetarian diet, I think, or if that's the right way to put it. I don't know if it's vegetarian or veg and grains, but it's certainly not meat. And that's why I keep getting told on all these outdoor pages, that's why we have to pick up after the dogs, because there's meat involved. But the horse riders can just leave them where they lie, because it's all natural byproduct. So you knew poo was so interesting, right? I hope that hasn't put you off joining us. I hope not. Talking about this, they're all having a good old sniff around it. As long as Ruby doesn't decide to roll in it again. Oh, she's having a whittle in it. She's having a whittle. You marking your territory, young lady? Is that poo now? Oh no, Juno's just done the same. It now belongs to her. You've missed out. You had it in your possession for a mere seconds. A mere seconds. So yeah, so come and join, come and walk with us. I think what we'll do is we'll jump off of this path, because even although that horse dropping was not fresh, it means that there's the chance that the horse riders are still to come out today. So we'll jump off the path and head up here, and then when we get to the sort of top, not the top here, but the top sort of up here, we'll get a great view of Edinburgh. And this, on this beautiful day, who could say no to that, right? Thank you to the couple of people who've given us a little like on the stream as well. That's that always goes a long way to helping people discover something that they might like. Appreciate it. I can't ever see who likes. I can only see who comments, and the one person who's commented this so far this morning, I can't actually read their name. So hi to you. If you're in the live comments just now, don't be afraid to jump in there. If you don't want to say anything, you don't have to, but there's also the option to send a little heart for free. You can sort of double tap on the screen or something, I think, and it pops up on the screen where you pressed it, so I'll see it. If anyone would like to give that a try, but I think you have to be in the comments to for that to work. Ooh, this is steeper than I thought. On a Wednesday. There we go. We're up. We're up, guys. We are up. Let's just make sure we're all together. You coming, Bee? In your bright yellow harness this morning. You're looking good, buddy. What's happening? What's happening? So the dogs don't belong to me, in case that's not apparent. They're all owned by someone else, and this is my job, to look after them. I think we've got someone down there. Barney's alerting me to something down there. Let's see. Let's get the rest of the gang in, and then we can study Barney. there's no one around, so I'm not too stressed about what this is yet. Unless someone comes crawling out of the bushes in front of us. Oh, there are. There's two golfers down there, through the woods, making their way. Good hearing, buddy, good hearing. Barney, they're no threat, bud. It's not a deer or anything. I suspect the clunk of their clubs in their bag, you know how they all chink off each other. And as they walk along, it's probably that noise that's maybe, he's not sure what that was. But as it gets further away, he's not as bothered. You coming, bud? And of course, a good lesson here. So I've not intervened. There's an interesting lesson to show. He probably now thinks that when he hears that sound again, if he barks, it'll go away. Because that's what happened. The boys with their clubs stopped and they were setting up the ball for the next tee. And I suspect he thinks that his barking has done the job, done the trick, saved the pack, improved our day for us. So it's the type of thing we probably won't encourage, to be fair. Hey. Uh-huh. Do you think you need to protect us? Do you? Hey, what's happening? What's happening? Hey, buddy boy, come on. Come on. So, yeah, we may not try and encourage too much of pack protection from the dogs. I don't think we really need it. They know that they don't need it, to be fair. But when it comes to new experiences, new sounds, new situations, they tend to need to figure some stuff out for themselves. So we give them. You can probably hear the clubs again. In fact, the guy just took his shot. Right, Barney. We're safe. We're safe, kiddo. Let's keep going. This is us facing south, out of Edinburgh. And those hills in the background can often be covered in snow at this time of year, but look at the day. It's very nice. I was saying to someone I met 10 minutes ago, because I've been in Paris over the weekend, and I had my weather on my phone set to Paris temperature. And when I woke up this morning, I looked at the temp on the phone, and as I always do, just to make sure that nothing's going to catch us out. And this almost made me leap out of bed thinking, oh my God, it's going to be 18 degrees this afternoon in Edinburgh. But of course, it was still in Paris. It took me all morning to realise my mistake. And yeah, as a result, I've told all the clients, oh, make sure we've got plenty of fresh water, make sure this, make sure that. And actually, it's a bit overkill, but it won't be problematic for us. Definitely not. Definitely not. 1967 Ford Mustang, how are we? We're doing great. Greetings from Edinburgh. I'm sure as a truck driver you'll probably know all about where we are. We're actually not a million miles away from Rifles Regiment. 3 Rifles, I think it is. So I don't know which part of the military you're in, but the Rifles are on our doorstep pretty much. And occasionally when I take the dogs, if you were just with us a minute or two ago, you saw the hills that are behind here. The army train there very, very regularly, and occasionally we'll see them when we're out and about doing this kind of thing, and they're out on patrol, and it's sometimes the most like surreal situation. And them all walking about with their equipment and all that kind of thing. It's very fascinating to watch. But when they're training, These guys are very, and guys and girls and all, everyone involved are all incredibly like respectful and happy to share the space and all this kind of thing. It's quite remarkable, actually. It's quite remarkable. You'd think they might be like, right, you need to go. I mean, we don't tend to hang around, mind you, but we we've yeah, some of the dogs really don't like that situation, and I myself have had to rescue a couple of dogs from the hill because of those kind of training exercises. Anyway, we're kind of a bit sidetracked, so welcome along to the stream, Mr. Noah. Thanks for tuning in. You're welcome here anytime, of course, and just feel free to chat along and we'll chat along with you. And more regularly than not, we have quite a few different conversations going on in the comments at the same time, but it's a bit quiet this week. I don't know if I've upset the algorithm by doing something different this week, but ordinarily we're very busy on the live stream, aren't we, gang? Aren't we? I know. Right, Juno. Here she comes. Can you see her? Well done. Good girl. Sit nice. Good puppy. Well done. I'm sure the lovely people watching will give us a little like for that. I know you've done so well. Good puppy. Probably a few of you have been with us for a few minutes now and people are thinking, the dogs haven't gone to the toilet yet. Or is this guy not showing us them? They do. I've got the poo bags in my hand. We've just, they're very much creatures of habit. And because we were out for maybe 10 or 15 minutes before we went live, the dogs have all done their business, which is quite convenient for doing this kind of stuff. They don't always have, they haven't always finished all their bits, but certainly we're quite happy that the majority is done. So just in case people are curious, thank you, Mr. Noah, who has liked and subscribed. That's very kind. And at least 3 other people have given it a like, which is always a nice little boost for the day, isn't it, Edith? I know. We're very happy. We're very happy. Let's have a little scan back here. Again, facing south. And down here, it's like suburbia. And in a moment, I'll show you the city centre, hopefully. We'll maybe get in line with this pylon thing and show you where the city centre is, which is often this direction to our right. So, Mr. Noah, where are you driving this week? Have you got anything on that's exciting? Any destinations that we would all be jealous of? As I say, I was in Paris at the weekend. Not to make people jealous, but to watch the rugby, to watch Scotland play France. And I feel like we were robbed. But are we going to talk about it, Edith? We've not really spoke about it, have we? Have we, Charlie boy? No, we were robbed. Of a red card, at least. Here we go. Moving swiftly on from that. So, one of the main landmarks is Arthur's Seat, the dormant or extinct volcano over there. And the backdrop behind that is the North Sea, and in between these bushes right ahead, there's a little, I'll tell you when we're right in the centre of it. I'll hold still as well so you can get a good look at it. So right there in the centre of the screen, behind the bushes, is Edinburgh Castle. which is probably not that easy to make out, but there we go. We're enjoying our views, at least through my eyes, maybe not through the screen. It's not as crisp through the screen as it could be. Here's Edith and Barney having a little play. They're both neighbours, as is Ruby. Also, I just came down to get a better view. I didn't want you to come to me. I know, good girl. Good puppies, I know. And this, what we just saw there, that roll, that sideways roll, a little contentment ceremony. Bring it, guys. Morning. There's the first person we've passed. Here we go. Good puppies. Good. Let's walk on. We're going up this way. Good biscuit. Nice of him to say morning, wasn't it? Miserable toe rag. Ah, dear. So is it under Mr. Noah, or is it under the Ford Mustang thing that you have, Mr. Noah? We'll have a look under both, and I'm sure my little community will support you. Just let us know which one. Sometimes on the screen, I'm pointing as if you guys can see the screen, the usernames that come up are not always the usernames you've chosen. It's like, you know, user 782345674444. Sometimes it just, I don't know, it doesn't quite come through the way it's meant to. And friends have been like, oh, you didn't give us a shout out yesterday. It's like, I didn't know you were on. And then you watch it back and something's fixed, and then you realise what's happened. Right, we're on to another bit of the golf course here, the practice range. You saw just what we walked over there. It's a bit sandy. They've dug up some of the top turf to probably relay some of the fairways that people have yanked divots out of. So this is like practice ground that doesn't really get used that often, to be fair. But I think if you book a lesson, you can come here and you can work with a pro. In fact, I'll show you how often it doesn't get used. This bit down below us, over here, usually has a flag on it, and there isn't one. So, and I've been cutting some turf out of there as well. Goodness me. Grass for sale. Grass for sale. We all together? And blethering away like an idiot. Thank you, Squire. We will hit up that channel after I get sorted for the day. I promise I'll come back to it, even if it's later on tonight. Oh, Barney, thank you. Why are we barking this time? What is it? What is it? What is it? I know, you're okay. There's no need to bark. Although I do know what it is this time. There's dogs up ahead on the other side of this bush, which we won't probably pass, but here we go. Well, we like to go live every day for a little while just to show our owners how the dogs have got on. I don't know how often they watch the whole thing, but it was lovely to have nearly 30 of you guys watch it for a while. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Just like Mr. Noah. I don't need you. Kathleen, hello. I knew you'd be lurking in the comments somewhere. I knew you'd be hanging around. How are we doing, Kathleen? You well? Look at this. Look at this. yeah, by the time that you respond to what I'm saying, I'll probably have moved on. But it's a beautiful day, Kathleen. Absolutely loving it. Yeah, so the owners have probably seen enough today. Not much has happened. We've only saw that one person, to be fair. Had to deal with some horse poo. We almost needed a shower, but managed to make the right decision in the end, which was good. The dogs are doing really well. I think you'll agree. I think you'll agree. Maybe worth a little like if you've not done it already. Maybe. And if you subscribe to the channel, we'll catch you on the next session, which will be this time tomorrow. And if you can't make that, we're live every day of the week. Hey, my dear. But you can come and watch any of the videos that we have up. We've got little short ones. We've got longer, more educational ones. We've got fun ones. We've got breed-specific ones. There's stuff there for everybody, I think, if you're a dog lover. If you're not a dog lover, you're probably not in the right place, I suspect. No hard feelings. We like that you've stopped by, giving it a chance. Biscuit, you coming in, bud? You giving it a chance? You gonna give this a chance? Come on, give me a cuddle. Oh, Edith! Watch this, guys. She just kissed me, which we don't allow. Not while we're working. Not while we're working, see, come on. That's just a joke, guys. Right, we're going to sign off. We're going to sign off, and we'll catch up with you all on the next session. Until then, have a great day. I hope your day is as beautiful as ours is. We've really thoroughly enjoyed your company. So we'll see you then. From me in the pack, take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.